juicy. Look at this. Good morning from Beijing, it's me, Avi. In today's video, I'm going to take a food hunting tour, especially with a focus on Muslim food, because I read some news from the Western media saying China is targeting Muslims, oppressing Muslims, crushing Muslims, and vanishing Muslims.
Every single provision in the United Nations Genocide Convention violated by the Chinese government's treatment of Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities.
Human rights violations against Uyghur Muslims.
Muslims are fleeing that nation.
Xinjiang's Muslims, the Uyghurs, the Kazakhs and others are being swept up.
Beijing has done that to try and eliminate Islam within its borders.
But that is not a fact here. I am in the largest Muslim quarter in Beijing, Niujie, the Ox Street, which has a history of over thousands of years. It has the largest mosque in the city, the largest halal supermarket, as well as different varieties of halal food shops and restaurants. Halal food has a very long history in Beijing. It is an important part of Beijing's food culture. Halal in Chinese is Qingzhen, which means purity and refinement. So whenever you see these two characters in China, it's halal. Well, there are already huge lines over there. That's for Baiji Niangao, which means Bai family's rice cake. This is the best rice cake in Beijing. Well, there's a sweet so good for a line so long. I've got to try it. I got them. I bought 3 different types of rice cake. Let's find a place to eat it. I bought 3 different types of rice cake. This one down here is Osmanthus sesame rice cake. It's the new product this season. And this one here is the classic rice cake. And this one up here is the best seller in their store. When I was waiting for the line, everyone in front of me bought this. So I wanted to try this. So, you know, the rice cake, Niangao in Chinese, is among the Muslim community's best known sweets. And they're made of glutinous rice, red bean paste, and lotus seed paste, and they're layered and layered. I'm going to try the classic one first. Oh, look how gooey and sticky it is. It is so sticky, like it sticks to the roof of your mouth. Now I'm gonna try the Osmanthus flour one. So this is the new product this season. So they put the Osmanthus flour petal and also sesame on top, and it boosts its flavor. So it has an aromatic flavor, and it's sweeter than the classic one, but I like this one better. And here's the red bean paste. And the red bean paste is not so sweet, but it just adds the flavor to the sticky texture of this rice cake. And this is the best seller in the store. It's called Lü Da Guo in Chinese, literally translates into rolling donkey. I think it's because of, you know, the shape, it's layered, and also the color. There's a peanut powder on its outside. It's like donkey rolling in the mud. My mouth is sticky, it sticks together. This one, the best seller, tastes like mochi with a thick layer of red bean paste inside and also a light dusting of peanut powder on the outside. Very fresh taste on the outside, adding the chewy texture inside. the glutinous rice and sweet red bean paste. Also very tasty. I mean, this one is the lightest flavor, and then is the classic one. The sweetest one is definitely the new product here, and this is my favorite. Muslim food hunting tour in Beijing. I am heading to my second destination for today, Cheese Way. They've been making cheese almost the same way since Qing Dynasty. It's also a must-try food in Ox Street. Let's go check it out. 你好，哪种是最经典的奶酪？
这个宫廷奶酪就是我们这的招牌奶酪，也是做的这个。
那我来一份这个。啊，谢谢。好嘞，谢谢。So due to the pandemic, to better prevent and contain the COVID-19, they've stopped their dine-in service since last year, and I can only order food to go. It smells super creamy, so I got this nailao, the cheese. It says here it was established in 1888. Like I said, the recipe has been passed on for generations since the Qing Dynasty. So the cheese used to only be available to royalties because the imperial chefs were the only people who know this recipe. But Mr. Wei himself got this recipe and brought it to public. And the only variation they've made is to cut back on the sugar just a little bit. Look how dense this is. See, it just came in one big clump, not breaking up at all, nice and jiggly. And it got this subtle sweetness like cheesecake and tofu pudding had a baby. Very nice, subtle, creamy. Muslim food hunting tour in Beijing. I am heading to my third destination for today, the doornail meat pie. In Chinese, 门钉肉饼. It is also originated from the Qing Dynasty. And why is it called doornail meat pie? Let's go check it out. This is the famous 门钉肉饼, which directly translates to doornail meat pie. It is a traditional fried pie with beef fillings. It smells so good. So it is said that during the Qing Dynasty, the imperial kitchen made this to Empress Cixi. And after eating it, she asked the chef to give it a name. The chef thought it looked like the auspicious golden doornail on the palace gate. So he said 门钉肉饼, the doornail meat pie. The dish was permanently included in the imperial cuisine and has been a local favorite ever since. It really smells so good. The meaty flavor. Did you see the juice? It is so good. So it has this crispy crust on the outside, and inside is meaty but so tender. It is so juicy. Look at this. Wow. And the green onion, ginger, and peppercorn boost its aroma. So it is definitely a mouth-watering snack, juicy and tender. I'm here at a fourth destination, Baodufeng. This store is also established in 1888, and it is now run by its fourth generation owners. Baodu literally translates to explosive belly, but it really means quick boiled tripe, like this. This was just freshly boiled, but you can hardly, barely smell the tripe. Let's try it out. Can't wait to open these chopsticks and mix the sesame seed paste. And the red topping is fermented bean curd. You also have some soy sauce and cilantro on the bottom. Add some chili oil. Oh, the chili smells so good. Give it a good dunk into the dipping sauce. It's phenomenal. So the predominant taste is the sesame seed butter and the chili oil, the cilantro inside. You can't really taste the tripe at all, so it's just more of a texture. You see this a little buzz on the tripe. They're holding on to every little bit of the sesame seed paste and not letting any of it go. And the pieces do vary a little bit from each other. Some may be a little bit more chewy, like squid, and some may be a little bit more creamier and softer. I love it. That concludes today's Halal food hunting tour. I am so full right now, had a lot of great food today, and it's really satisfying. I just want to say the reason why I wanted to make this video in the first place was because I live here in Beijing and I often come to this Muslim quarter. In this area only, Muslims make up for 23% of the region's total population. The lifestyle and culture are well respected. There are Muslim hospital, Muslim kindergarten, Muslim school, Muslim nursing center, and an Islamic institute here in the center of Beijing. And as we saw today, halal restaurants are everywhere and delicious. And all the food you can see here in Niujie, including snacks and its many delicacies, come with a taste of a history which runs down the generations and can be passed on. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that we can keep on going on more adventures together. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye!